You're over here, apart from anything else, to do the continuation of those marvellous Cinzano ads.
Yes.
Which are
Cinzano.
Cinzano, yes.
Got to get it right.
Do you... I mean, they're very funny. I love them. Are they fun to do?
Well, they're wonderful to do if you don't mind getting soaked 15 or 16 times a day. We have had... The most difficult thing for me is not laughing at Leonard Rossiter. That is really very tough because he is so funny and everything he does everything slightly differently each time. I mean, he's an absolutely superb actor and comedian. And so I have to do it at least 5 or 6 times and get the laughing out of my system. And the other most difficult thing to do is to drink it and remain sober.
Oh, you have to drink the real stuff, do you?
Yes. The first time that I did it, which was about 2 years ago, Alan Parker was directing, and we've had some very good directors. And they gave me this stuff at 6 o'clock in the morning, well, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. And I said, I knocked it back. I said, why can't I have, you know, the raspberry-flavored stuff with water in it? I said, I can't. They said, because we have the Prices and Incomes Fair Trade Board man, and you've got to really drink it. I said, but I'll be totally smashed by 11 o'clock. They said, no, you won't, no, you won't. Needless to say, by 11 o'clock, there was no way that I could work. I had to have about 10 cups of coffee, and I said, no way can I drink this. You have to mock it up. But when they spill it over me, it is the real stuff, and it is very sticky.
What about comedy, though? I mean, you've not played a lot of comedy, have you, in your career? You've got stuck with the sort of the super glam roles all the time. Do you like comedy?
I love comedy. That's why I love doing the commercials.
Yeah.
I've done 2 or 3 things that I really liked. I did Rally Around the Flag Boys, and I did Fallen Angels on television with Susanna York. And I think I can be quite funny. That's one of the reasons I love being in Dynasty, I have to say here, is because I can bring a lot of humor to that role. And I put often a lot of my own dialogue in because I think that it's not, they call it a soap opera, it's actually a dramatic serial. Is what we really call it. But I change my dialogue and do a lot of the stuff tongue-in-cheek, which people really like and really can relate to, because I think there's nothing more boring than people taking themselves seriously. And I don't take myself seriously as this sort of glamour queen or whatever it is I'm supposed to be.
What about this you know, dynasty, not dynasty? In dynasty, in America it's dynasty, is
yes.
it? Really?
Yes, it is. Yes, I call it dynasty. Well, it's the most exciting thing, I must say, that I've done in my career, because to go into... I never have actually wanted to do a series particularly, and they had to sort of twist my arm to do it, and a lot of the reason why I did it was because I felt that being in California for 6 or 7 months with Katie, rather than being in the English winter, would be very beneficial, and I was told by the doctors it would be. So I go off to go in this series and have become, in a period of 3 months, the most hated woman on television.
Really?
Which has got all kinds of ramifications, because I was driving down the street the other day with my girlfriend, and we saw a bunch of little kids in a station wagon all waving like this, and so we pulled up at the lights, and I gave them my grand queen mum wave, and they pulled down the window and they screamed out, "Alexis!" That's my character, and I said, "Yes." They said, "We hate you, we hate you." God, how awful. They really, because in America, because it's such a big country and they don't actually get to know the individual person, they actually think you are that person. And I know lots of people on television, soap operas, daily ones, in which they don't even say it's Joe Smith playing Dick Brown, that they get hit in supermarkets. People come up and say, "How dare you do that? How dare you be bad to this person?" And they hit them and they've been physically attacked. So I'm getting a little bit nervous.